I just realised that the screws are actually coming out of the door. The hinge in the door is falling apart. Thanks, landlord. Somebody literally asked for an update, so I pushed aside everything that I had planned, which was one video. Should be fun. If I don't get a lot of hate for it, it should be really fun. So I pushed all of that aside and made time for a little update video. Papa Con gonna keep you in the loop. So, I don't know if you can hear it, my neighbour upstairs is always listening to loud music, constantly, all of the time. It's real fun with all this, studying at home stuff. So she's got an app that tells us a little bit of information on what's going on inside of her each week, and I thought I'd share what it said this week with you, But to start you off, we had a home visit from the midwife, and everything sounds alright, so I'll quickly show you that.
Beautiful. Good enough then? Yes, thank you.
Lovely. Is that alright then, yeah?
That's it. And again, at this stage.
But I know you've heard it before, but at least now it's in the update video, so keeping everything nicely together. Right, here we go. So, babies who are born at 27 weeks usually have a good chance of survival. So this straight away made her shit herself a little bit, because she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a premature birth. According to Tommy's, 89% of the babies survive at this stage, depending on the mother's health, the reason for premature labour, and the quality of medical care received. But she's doing great, very healthy, we don't eat a lot of crap. Your baby is beginning to enter a very active phase in their cramped quarters. The amniotic fluid has decreased, which means you'll feel your baby's movements much more than ever before. That's actually true. We've started actually seeing movement. We can't, make out what's what yet. We don't know if it's an arse or a thumbs up or whatever that he's doing in there. Your baby will be practicing sucking reflexes to prepare for breastfeeding. Your baby's neurons and brain tissue are developing rapidly, and the brain waves are working like newborn brain waves, which means we need to hurry up and get it on the education. We need to teach it its ABCs now. It needs to learn how to count to 10 now in 2 languages. Even though your baby's skeleton is completely developed, the joints are not yet connected. That sounds weird, doesn't it? If you are carrying a boy, his testes will have finished their descent at this point. Your baby's immune system, liver and lungs are continuing to develop and preparing to function on their own. Your baby's tiny eyelids have begun to open and their retinas have started to develop. That is adorable. Is that not adorable? That's adorable. Then it goes down to a section called Your Body. By this time, your uterus has come very close to your ribcage, hence shortness of breath is quite common. This might be a nuisance to you, but is not affecting your baby. Many women will experience mild swelling and a slight increase in blood pressure. Unfortunately, your baby's movement may put sudden pressure on your bladder. Now that's happening. Health and Tips is very straightforward and basic. It literally just says, eat healthy. You can read it, it was up on the screen. Here we go. Partner's info. That's this guy. That's Papa Con. While most of us don't want to think of a baby arriving early, premature labour does happen. Occasional practice contractions during pregnancy are normal, but if your partner has more than 5 contractions in 1 hour, call her healthcare provider for advice. Make sure you have all the important phone numbers at hand or saved on your phone. Oh, I don't. Who are the important numbers? The app says I need to have all the important numbers.
Right.
What are the important numbers?
You're asking the wrong person.
Other signs of preterm labour include a change in vaginal discharge, low pelvic pressure, or menstrual-like cramps. Her healthcare provider may want her to drink some water or juice and rest to see if the contractions stop, or she may need to be seen in the office or hospital. Preterm labour can sometimes be stopped with medical intervention, so don't wait to get help if your partner is experiencing any of these symptoms. And then the last bit of information is if you're having twins, which we are not. So you can see why this information was a little scary for her when we both read it in the morning. And then the app does this cute thing at the end where it shows you what size your baby is in relation to other things. So we've got, it's the same size as a chocolate cake, even though I suppose a chocolate cake can be any size you make it. So that one's stupid. A bunny or a papaya? What's a papaya? But that's all we've really got for you right now. So hopefully you'll find the next video more fun as opposed to educational. So maybe you learned something today. That's right. I'm an educational channel now.